Niccolo Machiavelli, the philosopher of power, with his gloves off. Forget everything you have learned about morality for a moment. Forget what religion has told you, what your teacher told you, or what society whispers in your ear. Now imagine you are a ruler, a king, standing atop a throne, surrounded by smiling enemies, scheming ministers, and an unpredictable mob. How do you stay in power? Niccolo Machiavelli, an Italian philosopher, hands you the answer like a dagger wrapped in silk. Machiavelli, a realist in the world of idealists. Most of the philosophers before Machiavelli wrote about how the world should be. Machiavelli, he wrote about how the world actually is. In his masterpiece, The Prince, he says, it is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both. Is it shocking? Yes. Is it immoral? Perhaps. But for Machiavelli, it was simply true. He observed the cruel games of Italian politics firsthand and came to a chilling conclusion. Morality does not guarantee survival, but power guarantees survival. Machiavelli is a prince, a manual for political survival. Machiavelli's prince is not a saint, he is a fox and a lion, cunning and fierce. The fox avoids traps, he uses deception, spies, and misinformation. And the lion intimidates his enemies, he uses force when necessary. To Machiavelli, a ruler must appear virtuous but be ready to do the evil when the state demands it. If lying saves your state, then you should lie. If cruelty brings order, then you have to be cruel, briefly and decisively. This is how a king should act. The ends justify the means. Though Machiavelli never wrote these exact words, this idea pulses through the prince. Machiavelli was not just heartless, he was obsessed with virtue, a kind of bold, forceful willpower. Virtue is not virtue in the moral sense. It is ambition, it is charisma, it is intelligence, it is the guts to act in a crisis. But even the strongest prince faces fortuna, the unpredictable forces of luck, war, weather, and fate. Machiavelli has wrote a very objectionable quote which is extremely offensive in today's times. He wrote that fortune is a woman. If you want to master her, you must treat her roughly. Yes, that was Machiavelli, always unfiltered. To survive, the prince must not wait for fate, he must seize control. Where others pray for peace, he builds armies. Where others seek approval, he seizes opportunity. Machiavelli is also called as the devil's philosopher. Shakespeare's villains call each other Machiavelli. The word Machiavellian became a synonym for manipulation. But modern thinkers have redeemed him. Why? Because Machiavelli was not evil, he was honest. He did not invent corruption, he simply described it. You could also say that he was Chanakya of the West. Machiavelli did not say that leaders should be cruel. He said that when your nation is at stake, idealism can kill you. So the king must not be an idealist. The king must be a realist. He must know how to govern. And in order to govern well and to protect his nation, if he needs to be cruel, then he needs to be cruel. If he needs to lie, to deceive, then he needs to do that without any regrets. In every boardroom, in every war room, and backroom negotiation, even today, Machiavelli breathes. When a politician kisses babies on camera and cuts deals in private, that's Machiavelli. When a CEO reshuffles their team ruthlessly to survive, that is Machiavelli. When a leader invokes morality but plays the power game underneath, that is still Machiavelli. It reminds us that power and ethics are often in tension, and if you wish to lead, you must see the world not as a fairy tale, but as it is brutal, beautiful, and unpredictable. Leaders of the world have used Machiavellian politics and strategies in order to govern their nations. It was using these same principles that Otto von Bismarck unified Germany or Sardar Patel unified India. It was using same Machiavellian strategies that Abraham Lincoln won the Civil War and abolished slavery. Machiavelli is still relevant today everywhere in the world. Thank you so much for listening.